we're starting. Um, we are at the Savage Brown household. It is currently 5/2/2024, and I'm the person conducting the interview. Um, who are you, and what's your birth date?
My name is Laurie Talson, and my birth date is January 21st, 1961.
All right. So I'm going to be asking you a series of 5 questions, just positive psychology things. You can answer them in detail if you want. So the first one's going to be about grit. How have you really shown grit in your life?
I think by working full time since I was 13 and raising 8, 10 children.
All right. Now, do you think it's hard for you to always show grit?
Yes, sometimes on days that I'm working 12, 13, 16 hours and yes, get
Okay.
tired.
Okay. The next question is going to be about self confidence. Now, how do you personally stay confident all the time?
Mm, I guess just by building my knowledge base so I am confident about what I know and how to do it. And if I don't have the tools that I need, I've learned through my life how to be creative to put things together that normally wouldn't be used.
Okay. Now, is it easy to show self confidence to other people?
um, I think so. If you feel confident in yourself, then eventually, as you age, um, you learn to be a role model to others and share positive experiences with others and pat them on the back when they are doing very good things.
Okay. Um, Third question would be about like memory. Do you currently have a good memory? Would you say?
I think I have a pretty good memory considering everything I have to remember.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, do you have any advice for maybe keeping up with that memory?
um, Probably would be to try and stay organized. I think organizational skills, time management skills are most important. Um, and if all else fails, write it down.
Okay. Two more here. Um, this is going to be about forgiveness. Now, how do you personally find the courage to forgive people?
Sometimes it's hard, especially if it's extremely emotional. Um, but I think if you try to understand people from their perspective, it makes it a little bit easier.
Okay. Now, like you said, is it hard for you to forgive some people more than others, and why?
Mm, I think it's hard yes, I think it's hard sometimes to forgive some people more than others, just based on, some people know what they're doing and why they're doing it, and why they're doing it is not, they know that it's not a good thing, but they do it irregardless for their own selfish gain. Um, and others, they just do it without that knowledge base.
Okay. Now about stress. How do you deal with stress in your life?
Mm, I try to learn to sit down and take time for myself, whatever is enjoyable for you, um, to have time to yourself and reflect on all all the good things that have happened or good things that you know are coming up, rather than working all the time.
Okay. Now, are you more stressed the older you get? What would you say?
Actually, I think the stress level is all the same no matter what age you are. It's just different stressors. So, yeah.
Okay.
I think just the way you learn to deal with it is different.
All right. Now, one last question. Is there any final advice you'd like to give for those who are trying to live a better life?
Mm, I think you always have to have goals, short-term goals and long-term goals. I think you have to always know that things happen for a reason, even though they may not be good things at that time. You have to know in your heart that it's going to teach you something, teach others something. Um, it's going to make you stronger later on when you're going to need it at that time.
All right. Well, I thank you for taking time to answer these questions.
Thank you.
It was good.